Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At their flat, Xander worked out while Sarah checked her mail. Sarah discovered an RSVP for their wedding. Xander inquired whether the RSVP was from his mother, but it was from Justin and Bonnie. Xander was less than happy. Sarah reminded Xander that he should be grateful that Bonnie had forgiven him for locking her in a shed. Xander questioned Sarah, "We both know what I did to Bonnie. But if she can let go, why can't you?" Sarah stated that she, too, had made mistakes, the most serious of which was not telling Xander about Victoria. Xander embraced Sarah and vowed her, "Never again will I allow myself to be corrupted by money. Or anything else, right?" Sarah teased him. "Well, maybe the love of a beautiful woman," Xander said. They kissed, but as things became more heated, there was a knock on the door. It was Maggie. She was there to give Xander with a check for his half of Victor's estate. Xander was surprised when he saw the check's amount. Maggie explained that she believed Xander should be rewarded for standing up for the family when Constantine attempted to take everything away. Maggie's thoughtful offer deeply moved Xander. "But I can't accept this," Xander replied. Xander noted that while he was appreciative for the offer, he had just told Sarah that he would no longer be driven by money. Xander went on, "If Victor had wanted me to have this, he would have left it to me himself." Maggie reminded Xander of Victor's stubbornness and inability to admit mistakes. Maggie told Xander that the money might be considered a wedding present from Maggie and Victor. Xander maintained that Victor had not considered him one of his heirs. Maggie argued that Victor had loved Xander and that if Victor had been able to set aside his ego, he would have wanted Xander to receive the money. Maggie asked Xander one last time, but he denied the check, stating that he and Sarah would still expect an elaborate wedding gift. Maggie returned the check, chuckled, and added, "Duly noted." Maggie told Xander that she was proud of him for making that decision, and she believed Victor would have been too. That was very important to Xander. Maggie kissed and hugged Xander, then Sarah, before departing. Sarah expressed amazement that Xander had declined the money. She found it fascinating. Xander told Sarah that he'd spent his entire life fighting for money he didn't deserve, but he changed his mind and wanted to earn it himself. Xander said Maggie's offer felt like pity for Victor, who had left him out of the will. Xander said that he did not require sympathy because Sarah was the most valuable reward of all. Sarah kissed Xander. She inquired, "If I slept with you right now, would it constitute pity sex?" "Because I've never wanted you more." Xander smiled and said, "Then I don't care what you call it." Sarah giggled as Xander picked her up and brought her into the bedroom. Brady requested Teresa to come to his house. He informed her that he had arranged to send Tate to lacrosse camp for the balance of the summer. Teresa reviewed the camp's brochure. Brady indicated that Tate would be able to improve his skills in a supervised atmosphere while remaining out of Holly's orbit. Teresa liked the idea. Bonnie and Justin celebrated Independence Day in the living room of the Kiriakis' home. Bonnie added that, in addition to the country's freedom, they had an engagement to celebrate. Justin remarked, "Oh, so you're talking about Xander and Sarah," as Alex entered the room. "Well, not only them. Didn't you get the other excellent news? Teresa and I are also getting married," Alex announced. Alex mentioned that he and Teresa had been engaged for 2 days, but Justin hadn't said anything. Bonnie spoke forward, explaining that she hadn't told Justin about the engagement because she wanted Alex to tell him himself. Alex could tell Justin wasn't delighted with the news. Alex accused Justin of not trusting Teresa. "Isn't that right, Justin?" Alex inquired, emphasizing that he no longer thought of Justin as his father. Justin explained that he did not want Alex to rush into a wedding. Alex stated that he did not need Justin's cousinly advice and added, "I'm just going with my gut, as Victor had always done." Justin reminded Alex, Victor was not a fan of Teresa. Alex smugly informed Justin that Victor had trusted him enough to leave him half of his riches. Justin became enraged and informed Alex that, as executor of the estate, Victor had also trusted Justin to disperse the funds. which is why I'm going to give you this cousinly advice. If you do plan on marrying Teresa, you better make sure she signs an airtight prenup. Alex sneered at the suggestion. He asked Justin if he thought Teresa would murder Alex for money or milk him while he was still alive. Justin, frustrated, told Alex that, as a very wealthy man, he needed to protect himself and his future heirs. This must have occurred to you, Justin explained. That remark reminded Alex of his last chat with Brady, during which they discussed the possibility that Teresa had unlocked Victor's briefcase in Greece. Alex stood steadfast. Alex stated that he did not require protection from Teresa because she was not marrying him for his money. Justin speculated that if it was true, Teresa would have no issue signing a prenup just as she entered the room. Teresa, this prenup was not my idea, Alex shouted. Teresa came to stand by Alex as Justin revealed that the prenuptial agreement was his idea. Justin reminded Teresa that it was not his position to criticize her, but as the family's legal counsel, he was responsible for Alex, who had recently become wealthy. Justin told Teresa that he had legitimate worries. That remark prompted Alex to think about Brady's theory again. Teresa expressed her love for Alex, but she saw Justin's fears and did not blame him for being doubtful. I know that my history has a lot of black marks, Teresa said. Bonnie rolled her eyes at the euphemism. Teresa renewed her interest in Alex before learning that he was to inherit a wealth. As Teresa described how she and Alex discovered their mutual attraction in Greece, Alex's thoughts drifted to Brady's interpretation of how Teresa might have opened the briefcase. As Teresa claimed to be as astonished as everyone else when the truth about Alex's parentage was revealed, Alex realized that if Teresa had opened the suitcase, she had been manipulating him since. Alex was having doubts in his thoughts. Teresa claimed that Alex trusted her. She grasped Alex's face in her hands and asked, "Alex, do you trust me?" Alex told Teresa that he trusted her, which was why he asked her to be his wife. Teresa asked Alex whether he wanted her to sign a prenuptial agreement. Before he could respond, Teresa proclaimed, "Because I think I should." Bonnie responded, "I didn't see that coming." Teresa explained that she was tired of people thinking negatively about her. Teresa, doe-eyed, told Alex that she was aware that some marriages did not work out and that he should protect himself. Teresa directed Justin to draft the paperwork. Tate, who was in the Brady pub, contacted Holly, who was in the living room of the DiMera estate. Tate asked Holly whether she still wanted to run away with him. With Tate being transported off to lacrosse camp and Holly being double super grounded, Holly wondered how they could make an escape. Tate told Holly that he had a plan. "Would you say it's better than the prom plan?" Holly teased Tate. Tate implored Holly to trust him. "I do trust you," Holly said, smiling. Tate told Holly to call him when it was safe to speak. They ended the call. Holly turned to find Rachel standing at the doorway. Holly asked Rachel if she wanted to see a movie. Rachel gave an answer, "Not really, but I do want to know what you're plotting with my brother." Holly revealed that she wanted to be with Tate, but their parents wanted to keep them apart. Holly asked Rachel not to say anything. Rachel claimed she didn't want to go into trouble. She took up the phone to call Nicole. Holly snatched Rachel's cell phone. "You can't!" Holly exclaimed. Rachel took her phone back. Holly pleaded with Rachel not to tell. "I'll do anything," Holly exclaimed. Rachel was intrigued. "Like what? What's in it for me?" Rachel asked. Holly said that Rachel would be a hero to Tate after everything he had just gone through. Holly also stated that she would never confront Rachel for anything. Holly explained that Rachel was old enough to comprehend Tate and Holly's desire to be together and that Holly needed Rachel's support. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.